Hey, hello, there you are. Welcome to the Man Cave here at Wistful Vistas in beautiful suburban San Diego, California. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolutely gorgeous February day in San Diego, the greater environs of San Diego. I'm sure you'll be pleased to know that my window thermometer says it's 67.9 degrees right there. A little cooler outside, so whatever that is, I'll leave it to you metric boffins to work all that out. But we've got to get to some important stuff here. The important stuff we have to cover concerns earplugs. I've got a couple of new ones that I want to try, and I want to update on what I found over a couple, 3 years of writing. And then, of course, there's that issue with the remount I did on my Shoei X14 camera for video vlogs, moto vlogs, video, however that goes. Anyhow, well, you tell me, how are you supposed to say that? I'm just an old guy trying to get along here, and it's a perfect afternoon for a ride. So we're going to try that first. Okay, we have to retest because I had changed the media mod microphone input from a powered mic to a non-powered mic. See what I mean about the day out here, though? Guys, this is just a beautiful afternoon to go for a ride. But also see what I mean about getting this whole lash up set up so I can just go out for a ride when I want to vlog and share that ride with you. But this is a test. Let's not get too far involved here. Okay, we're back in action. That test was successful. Now to put the phone on its holder and preview not available. That's just marvelous. But I can actually see the preview through the camera itself, kind of interestingly. So I'm going to tilt it up and try to catch the right amount of motorcycle and road ahead. What do you think? Right about there? Let's give that a try. Let's go out for a ride and give it a try. Okay, that's what we're going to do. There she goes. It says side stand and annual checkup due. So I will have to take this over to Moto Forza, and when I do, I'm going to test ride a few machines. Not too sure what exactly, but I'll try to capture that for you guys. You guys have some suggestions? What I should look at? Let me know. Putting on the gloves here, always part of the fun. And staying in the sunshine. Short loop today with you all on board with me. Okay, pop her into gear. My jacket haptic goes off. Oh shoot, I just realized something. I left my glasses on, which I'm going to toss over there. Look at that. How cool is that? Left my glasses on. We're in first gear. And away we go. Rearview mirrors, of course, are all scattered all over because I haven't adjusted them to get on for this ride. Jared Capizzi and his bar ends. Gotta love that fella. I love the work they do. I'm a little less of a bar end fan. I get it from an aesthetic point of view, but Jared, you do have to be able to see where you're going. So, you're gonna have to let me know about this camera viewing angle. Like what you think about it. And also, of course, our sound. And we won't get a full test on the sound until we get up on the street and get it rolling along about, oh, you know, something respectable. Not huge, but something respectable, because there is a lot of noise bleed that comes up the interior of this machine, as I've said. And it is most noticeable on the Panigale, although the Paradox, of course, oh, what timing, sir. The paradox, of course, was that the Panigale was actually quieter than the 210. So, and I believe I think that has to do with sound as we perceive in our ears being related to pressure. And lower sound has a higher pressure. You feel it as a thump. And therefore it may not register. Oh shoot, here we go. Perfect timing. Again. It may not register as well as the 210, or perhaps, I don't know. Anyhow, working theory. Love the automatic blinker offer. And let's see if I need to shout to be heard over the machine here. She is a beauty, and she's rolling. You tell me, what do you think of this mic setup? Tell me. I'm going to try speaking into this setup at different levels of volume on my own, and see if there's a perceptible difference at speed. I'm going to say at speed is around 40 or 50. And we'll try and check it out. So to do that, missed the light. Dang. So to do that, we'll go from a, oops, down. There's neutral. So easy to get to when you're rolling. Kind of interesting. So easy to get to when you're rolling. Okay, we're at idle, so there's no sense talking about the speaker or mic setup anymore. Okay, back to the mic here and the view ahead, which I hope is acceptable for you, the audience. It is for me, except I'm looking over the top of this camera. I can definitely see the camera there. And we shall have to see about the sound quality. The Phantom being the more challenging between the two bikes of getting some vlogging dialogue in that is understandable and makes it above the noise of the machine. So yeah, we weren't going too fast there, not too fast at all. So let's try different levels. This is rolling along a little less than what I would say a highway speed, a little less than freeway speed, but still going fast enough, I think, to do a little talk test. So I'm going to start at a low level and work my way up. Ready? Begin. 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 Can you hear this level? Okay, that was number one. Number two coming up. Ready? Begin. Begin. Can you hear this level? And that was number two level. I'll go to number three, which will be, I'm going to call it normal conversation level, which is about 60 dB, as I've learned on my internet searches. Ready? Are you ready? Begin. Begin. This is how I would be talking to you if you were having tea with me on the sofa in our living room. Okay, that was the third level at about normal conversational level. By the way, that comment about tea would not likely happen at our house. We are pretty much coffee drinkers. I do like bourbon. So if you like bourbon, come on over. We'll share a cup, a glass, or better yet, I'll make you something. Sorry, folks out there, but you know, being a Western man, I'd rather have well, on a hot day, take a beer, of course, but you know, when I'm making something fun, I'll make a mint julep or an old-fashioned. I may leave that in the conversation or not. That's adult. But anyhow, okay, so let's go with a really, I'm going to get on a little faster stretch up here, I hope, and I'll go with a little louder so that perhaps y'all can pick up that. Not going to get our own way today. This is going to be a lot of cars out there. Oh, green light though. Good timing. Is this gentleman going to... And as well balanced as this machine is, we do not even have to put a knee down. Okay, we'll get rolling along in a steady RPM. Gotta say, I'm gonna go back to the comparisons between the two machines. Gotta say that Ducati Quick Shifter is butter. It really is a little less notchy, a little less abrupt switchover than the Aprilia is. Now it does depend a little bit upon which riding mode you have it in, but when you fire it, when you're accelerating and you fire that thing through the acceleration, it's a nearly seamless experience. It picks it up and just rolls. Very nice. Gentleman gave me a wave even though he's on a cruiser. A gentleman and a scholar. Normally cruisers don't like us sport bike types. We're too weird for them. That is one of the differences between the two. I would say Ducati just does a very good job on the auto blipper quick shifter. And by the way, in the future I'm going to refer to the automatic shifting in both directions as a quick shifter. It's just too much work to say auto blipper, quick shifter. So, lovely day here. One of my private Nürburgrings. So let's talk in a little bit of a louder voice and see if that's necessary to get through more or less at this sound level. Ready? Are you ready? Begin. This is me talking in the louder voice to see if there's any issue with getting over the sound level at more or less highway speeds. Well, a little less than highway speeds, actually. I guess I might have to actually get out there on a highway to try it out. But, and we will just enjoy our meandering ways through the meadows of suburban San Diego in the vicinity of Wistful Vistas here on a wonderful February afternoon. By the way, my only challenge is to get back before school lets out, because that's the deadliest time to be on the road. You got, number one, new drivers out to kill you. Then you got moms in their mommy vans loaded with kids, and they're turning around in the back and yelling, "Shut up! Let me try." Or dad is, and he's saying, "Don't make me stop this car," which is all to say, they're not fully engaged with the actual act of driving. And little old you and your two-wheeled motorcycle become even more invisible. Wait, is that possible? Can you go from invisible to more invisible? I'm not sure. Are there degrees of invisibility? Let me know about that. A lot of wonderful things to talk about here, and some of them deeply coded in philosophical revelations. Let me move on a moment and talk about my Dainese safety jacket, they call it, but it is really a vest, and say that it's still working great. I'm into my second year of ownership with it, and I've gotten more or less used to the thumps I'm getting and the colors. colors don't really matter because you cannot see the thing. So I've gotten more or less used to the thumps, haptics. By the way, I love using that word. And I suggest, just in your general conversation, if you want to look smart, like if you're working and you're and you're thinking, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there you go. Told you. Lovely way to die. I don't know what that person was thinking. I'm sure they're on a schedule and they're braking. Sure they're on a schedule and wanted to get across that before a certain hour, which for them was immensely important. For me, a little less so, but okay. And now they're going just tootling along. But thank goodness for the lightning cat-like reflexes of yours truly, Gary L. Cooper, the people's friend, and the responsive capabilities of the Ducati Panda V4S. Yes, I put on the brakes everywhere, but don't forget to turn in front of motorcyclists. So part of that story is, I have to say, for me there are awkward moments when I'm riding the big Phantom, and most of them have to do pulling up to a stop. So if I'm coming up to a stop, for me sometimes there's a moment of awkwardness as I get it to come to a complete stop and get my foot down, and I find that that's true of sports machines. I find that I can't concentrate on the back of this car. This guy's on his brakes all the time, guy or girl. But I find that's kind of generally true of sports machines. I think it's much more natural to just drop a leg on a cruiser or an upright, a naked, my opinion. But if I've ever had some issues where I've come close to dropping it, it would be right around those times, just coming up to a stop and making sure my leg or foot is clear of all the appurtenances, protuberances hanging off the thing. Okay, got that out of the way. Boy, are we covering subjects today. Okay, this person is not turning, is turning. Oh, they are turning. Oh, okay. Now, don't turn too fast. You'll turn it over. Yep, it's a funny thing. So, other than that, like I say, the machine is just really superbly balanced. I don't really ever have any issues with it otherwise. The only issues, I guess you could say, I do have with it are the fact that at my tender age, occasionally I feel like I'm folded up pretty tight on the bike, and my hips can get a little bit of hip socket fatigue. But as I say, I stretched out this morning. I followed my friend Griffin's stretching instructions, and we're doing okay right now. And following the slow car. But that would be my only case of awkwardness with the mighty Phantom. she can get a little abrupt, I think, when you ram it up with the throttle and then you're backing off just as you kick it up. I think you can get a little bit of the bike gets a little confused. Computer says, "Whoa, wait, is he going faster or what's happening?" So you get a little bit of a herky-jerky shift action there with the quick shifter. Another fellow that waved. I am feeling top of the world. Red Ferrari, little red Ferrari. So I got some guys on motorcycles to wave at me, and I got to see these people, even a dude on a big black cruiser. Normally he wouldn't give me the time of day, but hey, lovely, simply lovely. All right, we are heading back into Wistful Vistas right now. The old Phantom is getting to that point where I can feel through my thighs that it is warm. It is getting hot. What am I going to do this summer with this darn thing? I had actual physical burns on the inside of my thighs last year. I went out mistakenly on a pair of mesh pants and tootled along in some traffic, and I actually got a couple of burns. How do you people do it in Italy? Italy is not a cold country, ladies and gentlemen. How do they do it? They're tough. Those guys are just tough. Boomity boom. Okay, heading back into our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wistful Vistas. Trying to decide if I'll take the slow, easy way around or go in our back gate. I think I'm going to take the nice cruiser way in. It's just a beautiful day. Kind of a day that you want to just have, just to ride along. Wait, did I miss it? I might have missed it. I did miss it. Jabbering away. Well, so long, partner. Yep, I could have made this green light. Were it not for you, pal, I am going to make this green light. See ya. Oh, sorry. I'm going to bleep that out. I don't believe in saying that. I do not believe in saying that. Go gate. There it goes. It knows me. They know me. They love me.